Maestro, on behalf of the Boxing Voice, I'm here with amateur standout turned professional Mr. Galal Yafai. How's it going?
Yeah, all good. How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. I was speaking to you off camera about being here in New York City for the first time. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, New York was a great city, man. You just got to tell me the spots after I fought, so I get some good food and you know what I mean. I can chill.
Absolutely. So we were speaking just a second ago about your background. You're from Birmingham, England, second largest city in the UK.
Yeah, it is. You done some information. Got some information on it, ain't you?
Yeah, second. Now, first off, is it Birmingham or is it Aston Villa?
Oh, Birmingham City.
Birmingham City all day, every day.
Every day, every day.
Okay. So for the people here in the United States, tell me a bit about your background, your amateur standout, Team GB. Just kind of review that for a little bit.
Yeah, obviously I've boxed for Team GB now. GB boxing for I was for 6-7 years. I went to 2 Olympic Games. My first being in 2016 Rio. I lost out there to a Cuban. But I stayed to 2020 or 2021 and yeah, I managed to get myself a gold medal. So put me in good stead for my professional career.
And what age did you start boxing?
I was about 17, 18. Pretty late, really. But normally boxers start when they're like 14, 13. So you know it's pretty late, but it's done well for me.
And your experience in the Olympics, you feel that's prepared you for as a pro. I saw you walking in today with Rob McCracken. Talk about your pro team.
Yeah, obviously everyone McCracken is he's a top coach. You know, he's coached some of the best fighters in the world. He was a performance director for GB boxing, so you know we've got a good relationship. You know, he's from Birmingham as well, so there's a little connection there, and he's just an all-round great trainer and great guy. So he's the best person to have in my corner when I fight.
Awesome. Talk to me about your opponent this weekend. You're going to be fighting on the undercard here. Big room at Madison Square Garden. Talk to me about your opponent and your preparation for this fight.
Yeah, my opponent, he's experienced, man. He's been around. He's fought a lot of top fighters, a few world champions. So he's not going to come and just lay down. You know, he's got an opportunity to fight me. He was the Olympic champion, and you know, I fought on the up and coming. But it's not going to be upset or anything. So hopefully, it's a great performance for myself and mainly a win.
Did you expect to be fighting at the Garden this early in your pro career? Is it something that you expected?
Not really. I never really thought about it. I always just imagined just fighting, getting experience, winning. But this is something that I can look back on in the future, maybe. You know, at the minute now, we just want to fight. We want to win. You want to look good. I can't take the occasion too much because I just want to be relaxed. You know, it's just a fight at the end of the day. It's a ring. But maybe I can look back in a few years' time and say, when I'm retired, and say, yeah, I boxed at the Garden. I went to New York and boxed there. Hopefully, many more times.
You see yourself maybe in the future making a big splash here like Prince Naseem Hamed did back in the day against Kevin Kelly?
Oh, I wish. He's my favorite fighter coming up, Prince Naseem, and he shares the same heritage as myself. He's from the same country, so he's
Yemen.
Yeah, Yemen. Yeah, so he's like a god to me. Yeah, Prince Naseem. Hopefully, if I can do that, but I'm a bit quiet for Prince Naseem. He's a bit too brash and too cocky and confident. I'm a bit laid back, so maybe in the fighting, not the talking.
So your style is a little bit different than his as well. So he influenced you being with the heritage, being from the UK, but you've got your own style. Tell people about your style as a boxer.
Well, first of all, they're gonna see it on Saturday. Well, second of all, you know, I come to fight. I'm aggressive, but I'm smart with it. I got to be clever with it. But I'm definitely an aggressive fighter. I come to win, and I come to cause a bit of excitement.
Last but not least, a lot of young fighters earlier on in their career, struggle to get fights and to fight frequently. What would you like to do in terms of the activity? How many times a year would you like to fight?
Well, I'm doing 10 rounds now, 10-round fights, so it's not the usual fighting every 2-3 months. If you're doing 4 or 6 rounds, you know, you need a break. It's long camps, and I'm sure I'll probably be fighting in 12 rounds in, you know, maybe in the not too distant future in the next fight or the fight after that. So I can't fight too many times. I'm in competitive fights, so I'm not just going to blow them away and just, you know, knock them out in a few rounds. So they're going to be tough fights. Maybe 3-4 times a year, maybe 5 times. Just depends how the camps go and how early I can maybe knock a few people out if I can. But like I said, the main thing is to win.
Last question. I did say the last one was, I got one more for you. we've seen Jake Paul here, youngest promoter in the game, probably. He's fought to Jake Paul, Tommy Fury. Who do you got?
It's a tough one, you know. It is a tough one. You know what? I'm actually quite a big fan of Jake Paul. I actually like him. He's a character. I'm probably gonna go with. I could probably go with Jake Paul. But I do like Tommy Fury as well. He comes from a great fighting family. I'm gonna maybe maybe Jake Paul. I'll probably sit on the fence a little. I don't know, maybe might lean towards Jake Paul. But they're both doing great. They're both doing great in life, so they're both doing good. They're both living good.
Absolutely. Thank you, Gal. You're fire. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
For the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.